You want a secret? Like a real secret. Not some influencer bullshit or crypto bro hype, but actual magic that turns your tiny broke ass into a millionaire. It's not sexy, doesn't involve a Lambo. It's called compounding. It's the closest thing to time travel and sorcery your bank account will ever experience. Let's be honest, most people treat money like a horny teenager. They want results now. They want it big, they want it fast. But money doesn't work like that. Money's that weird uncle who shows up at every birthday party, quiet, unimpressive, but 30 years later, he leaves you a fortune, and you're like, wait, he was a millionaire this whole time? That's compounding. Compounding is when your money earns money, and then that money earns money, and that money earns more money, and suddenly your little savings account is growing faster than your excess list of red flags. Let's break it down. You invest $1,000, it earns 10% in a year. That's $100. Next year, you earn 10% on the $1,100, not just the original 1,000. And you add on another 1,000. Then you add 10% on top of that, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, your brain's already riddled. You haven't computed that. That's only 3 years worth, and you don't have a fucking clue. Fast forward a few decades, and it's like someone gave you your savings a performance enhancing drug. 30 years in, and you're at $180,943.42, and that's only $1,000 a year. Let's run some real numbers. Assume you invest at a 10% annual return. Pretty average for stock markets over the long haul.
Okay, so here's a little table. I'll go into details on how we got these numbers in later videos, but this is just the results. So let's say you invest $100 per year at 10% interest. After 10 years, that's $1,753. 20 years, $6,300, and 30 years, that's $18,000. That's only $100 a year. Okay, let's move on. I won't go through all these numbers. You can see it. It's right in front of you. But look, if you invest $1,000 a year, which isn't much, it's just skipping a few beers, a few lattes here and there. After 30 years, that's $180,943. That's fucking incredible. Now, look what happens when you do 10 grand. And you'll say to me, oh, I don't have 10 grand to invest, or where am I going to get that? That's common in these videos. Each of these videos, I'm going to teach you more and more how to do this. But 10 years time, 175,000. Wow. 20 years, 630,000. Absolutely incredible. But 30 years time, there's your 1.8 million. And all you have to do is invest 10 grand a year. That's fucking incredible.
So 10,000 becomes nearly 13 million over 50 years. And you didn't have to get a side hustle, drive an Uber, and OnlyFans account. You just left it sit there. This is what Einstein was on about when he supposedly said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He wasn't joking. Some of you might wonder where I can get 10,000 a year to invest. I'll show you that in some later videos. Some will be able to invest a lot more and build this net worth quicker. Everyone calls Warren Buffett a genius. Sure, he's smart, but his biggest secret, he started investing at age 10, and he's still going, in his 90s. According to the book, The Psychology of Money, 81.5 billion of Buffett's 84.5 billion net worth came after his 65th birthday. Let that sink in. Buffett's not just rich, he's old and rich, because compounding doesn't do shit in the short term. It's slow, awkward, boring, until one day it explodes like a goddamn volcano. Most people never see compounding's full potential. Why? They start too late, they stop too soon, they panic when the market farts. Compounding needs time, and most people treat money like a Tinder date. If it doesn't put out in the first 5 minutes, they ghost it. The truth is, you don't need to be a genius. You don't need to pick stocks or time the market. You just need to start, and then not mess with it. Let's say you've got two people. Early Ellie invests $365 a month from the age of 25. At 65, she'll have $1 million. Late Larry, he waits till he's 45. He needs $1,740 a month till he's 65. Total invested, $1 million. They have the same. Why? Because time is greater than the amount. She gave her money more time to brew like financial coffee. So what should you do? Here's a step-by-step. Start now. Doesn't matter if it's $20 a week. Just start. Stay consistent. Set it and forget it. Index funds, baby. Don't touch it, even when the market crashes, especially when the market crashes. Keep adding slowly, steadily, like a squirrel hoarding acorns for the apocalypse. Bonus tip, avoid stupid shit. And yes, you can still enjoy life, just maybe less Uber Eats, more I'll retire early and eat sushi in Japan for a month. Here's the kicker. Compounding applies to everything. Fitness, a few push-ups a day becomes a ripped body in a year. Skills, learn 10 minutes of Spanish a day and you'll be flirting in Madrid in 2 years. Relationships, a little love and attention each day builds unshakable trust over time. But people quit too soon. They expect overnight results and when they don't see them. They binge Netflix and cry into their Uber Eats bag. Compounding rewards patience. It punishes the impulsive. If you want a magic bullet to get rich, this is it. Not gambling, not manifesting, not crypto moonshots. Just boring, relentless consistency. It's not sexy, it's not fast, but it works. And here's the ultimate twist. Once you see it in action, you won't want to stop because watching your money grow like a mutant fungus is honestly kind of addictive. So go on, start small, let it grow. In 30 years, your future self will high five you from the beach, sipping something cold, thinking, like, fuck, I didn't blow all my money on vape pens and subscriptions I forgot to cancel.